Hi everyone, this is Daniel Eigenman from the Daniel Eigenman Broker Forum. Today I want to talk to you about a way of saving thousands of interest and years of your loan without repayments, without making extra repayments. In my last video I spoke about how by turning your monthly repayment into fortnightly repayments and calculating your fortnightly repayments the correct way, you could actually save yourself up to 4 years on your term and thousands of dollars in interest repayment. Today I really want to talk to you about how you can use an offset account to save thousands, save a lot of time, shorting your loan by a lot of years simply by using an offset account. I mean, I know it's a strategy that works for some. It doesn't work for everyone, but for the right people it works really, really well. That is a strategy that myself I use, and I've managed to actually shorten my loan term by more than half by using the offset account the right way. So let me just explain to you first how it works. So first of all, in a normal situation, what we have a home loan account and we have an account where we make the repayments from. So let's call that a bank account or a transaction account. So every month, every fortnight, every week, that money for the repayments taken out and paid into your loan. With an offset account, what happens is that the bank allows you to link your offset account, let's call that your offset, with your home loan account. And by doing this, to calculate how much interest you need, what they'll actually do, they will deduct the balance on your offset account from the home loan balance and then calculate the interest on the remaining balance. So for example, let's say you've got $0 in your offset account, or you don't have an offset account, and imagine that your home loan is $300,000, your interest will be calculated on $300,000. Now let's imagine you've got $10,000 in your offset account. Now the difference between the two, 300 minus 10 is $290,000. Now the interest will be calculating on that. All right? So it means you will pay less interest. What you need to remember is that your repayment that you make will stay the same. But because you pay less interest, you'll pay more principal. So the principal will go down faster. Now let's imagine that you are able to save the same amount in your offset account than you have in your home loan account. The balance is 0, therefore you pay no interest. You still make your repayments, but you pay no interest. See, I'm in a, I guess, fortunate situation where my home loan is a lot smaller than that, by the way, but I have the same in my offset account that I owe the bank. So in other words, I'm making my repayments as normal, but I pay no interest at all. All right, so that's how I've been able to reduce my loan term by more than half. I've turned a 30-year loan into a 14-year loan at this stage, but that will improve as I go. And just to give you an idea, if you just had an average of $10,000 in your offset account over the period of your loan, you would actually save yourself $22,000 in interest in a year and 3 months off your loan. And remember last time we talked about the fortnightly repayments, how you could save yourself 4 years and 1 month. If you have fortnightly repayments and you have an offset account, obviously all of that accumulates and you save even more dollars and even more time. Now, why does it work? Why does an offset account actually work? It's because the interest is calculated on the daily balance. And remember, with an offset account, what you're actually doing, you're actually reducing the balance of the loan, and this is why it works. But then it is charged on a monthly, whether you pay monthly, fortnightly, or weekly. This is why it works. So how do you make it work? The idea is to use an interest-free credit card to make your living, to pay for your expenses, your living expenses and all your bills and all that. Why you want to do that? Because what you want to do, you want to keep your money, as much money in your account as long as possible. By having a credit card with interest free, like 55 days, for example, you're paying today, but the money is only coming out of your account, when the balance of your credit card is due. Now, the trick, obviously, is that you want to pay your credit card in full. All right? If you don't pay your credit card every month, then suddenly you owe money on your credit card, and then we're talking about 21, 22, 23, 25% that you're paying. So it doesn't make sense to have a credit card if you're not sure that you're not going to pay the balance every month. All right, so that's the trick. Now, to make it really work, is pay all your income in your offset account, and I'm going to show you how that works. And also, sorry about the wind. All right, if you get any savings, or if you are able to save in the future, lump sum payment, inheritance, etc., keep all of that in your offset account. Let me show you. Let's go back to our previous drawing here. Okay, so what you want to do, all your wages, all the money to make, if you have a partner and they earn money as well, make sure it all goes into the offset account. If you have a rental income, rental as well, put that in there. If you got any savings, if you win the lotto or whatever it is, again, put that in your offset account, because all of that will then increase the balance of your offset account and therefore reduce the balance on which the interest is calculated. All right? And then obviously what you do, all your expenses are then coming out. When they come out depends on whether you use a credit card or a debit card or cash. Obviously, as I said, if you use a credit card at 55 a day, no free interest, you're actually making, as I said before, you're spending the money today, but you're paying in 55 days. So that money is staying in there as long as possible. And that's really the trick of the offset account, is to have as much money in there for as long as possible. Now, as you can see, the offset account is very, very useful in saving a lot of interest and shorting the loan period by years if you do it right. But it's not for everyone. So let me warn you. Now, I need to give you a disclaimer. First of all, an offset account is not for everyone. All right? Because if you don't have any savings, or if you have some expensive debt, you're better off paying off your debt first. Because remember, to make your offset account work, we want to put extra money in there because you're saving yourself interest. But if you have expensive debt like credit card debt, personal loan, etc., get rid of that debt first. Now use your extra savings to pay that off because it's the most expensive debt. Then if you're not able to, if you're spending more than you save, again, an offset account is probably not the best option now. It can be in the future, but at the time you set up your loan, it might not be the best option. Also, you might find that if you're not able to save a lot of money or keep your money in your account for as long as possible, you might find there might be cheaper options. Because sometimes with an offset account you might pay a slightly higher interest. Sometimes it's a bit lower, but sometimes it's a bit higher. There might be some fees or costs involved in there. So if you don't have enough savings in your account, it might not make sense at the time. But the best advice I can give is make sure you talk to a mortgage broker to find out what is the best option for you. But if the offset account is an option for you, it's a great way of saving thousands in interest without making any extra repayments. So I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, call me on 0412 022 110 or leave a message down in the post. Thank you very much. Have a great week. Bye.